What's up, you guys? Welcome to the channel. Today we're talking about the top 5, but we added a bonus, so we're going to do top 6 things that you're going to need to maintain your yard. Whether you're a homeowner or it's your first home or something like that, these 6 things you're going to definitely need to maintain that grass, maintain that lawn. Depending on where you are in the country, obviously, you know, if you're in the desert and you have rocks, probably not this setup. But
or in Antarctica.
Yeah.
So, yeah, guys, new homeowner, this is something perfect. These 6 items, starting with what?
The 80-volt mower, you guys. You're gonna need a lawnmower. If you have an average size house, an average size yard, definitely look into the electrics. Why? Because you don't have to use gas, right? Gas goes bad, you're gonna be, you know, using gas. You gotta go to the store to get it.
No spark plugs, no mess, no BS, man. I'm telling you, I'm sold on battery powered. I never was until I first tried about 5-6 years ago, and I'm sold on it. And guys, if you are familiar with the Cobalt stuff, take what you know, throw it out the window. This is redesigned stuff. This stuff feels a lot more quality than what we tested when we had our mower fight 2 or 3 years ago.
It still stood up pretty good in the mower fight.
It did do good, but I'm saying I think the cut quality on this is 10 times better than what it was. The handle and the quality on this mower is 10 times better than what it was before previous. You know?
They've definitely improved. And this is like, you're gonna get all the features in this mower. You're gonna get the 1 lever deck adjustment.
Which is so cool. You don't have to go to each individual wheel. One time, one thing, that's it. You're done.
Right, and it's a 3-in-1. What that means is it does most 3 ways. It can either side discharge, which just shoots all your clippings out the side. It can either mulch, which basically recuts your clipping to distribute it back into the soil. Or the last thing it can do is bag. So basically you put a bag, all your clippings get sucked into there. Eric, why do you bag?
I bag because I got kids, 2 kids. So what we do is they're always in the sprinkler, and one time I did not bag. They came in, and I mean, there was just grass everywhere. So I started bagging. Granted, they still had grass on them, but not as much. So that's why I bag.
Yeah.
So it's huge.
And obviously, you know, you're not doing like, you know, a football field, so it's going to be manageable with the bag.
Yeah.
So very cool on the mower front.
One thing too we forgot on the mower front before we move on. Self-propelled mower, okay? Which means that basically right on the lever, adjust the speed, push the button, and then you walk right behind it, which is nice. 20-inch cutting deck, huge, which is bigger than 20-inch.
If you're in a super small yard, you got a lot of moving around, I don't recommend the self-propelled. Self-propelled for if you have those long runs, you definitely want to look into.
Or a hill, man, it's nice. When you got to push a hill, up a hill, or go inside on a hill, that's where self-propelled really stands out. I don't know if we talked about it, it's got a steel deck on there, which is nice.
Yeah, a lot of people like that steel deck, you guys, because you're seeing a lot of plastic. Not that plastic is bad, I mean, you know, but steel deck, hey, that's going back to the gas days. It's kind of still holding on to that nostalgic gas, right?
Yeah.
Next thing, you guys, we have a blower. Why do you need a blower, Eric?
Because obviously, well, not obviously, but when you mow, you're going to get grass clippings all over. You know, when you have a hedge or edge or anything like that, you want to blow leaves, that's where that comes in handy. You don't need your broom, you can go ahead and use this. Nice thing about this, variable speed. So if you're around mulch like we were earlier, you're not going to blow your mulch all over the place. Open driveway like we were, put it on high, clean it off pretty quick.
What do you look for in a blower?
One that works.
One that works. You're looking for some good runtime, and you're looking compatibility with the rest of your battery platform, right? You don't want to go with an individual brand on each of these because it's going to cost you more money in the long run because you need more batteries. You know, then you're going to have 1 battery each. The great thing is when you jump into a line like this Cobalt is that you have the commonality of those batteries. So any new tool you get, you can either get bare, or if you buy a new battery, it's going to really, you know, rejuvenate every single one of your tools.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's just nice to have 1 or 2 batteries. It runs the whole line.
Right. And 630 CFN, 140 mile an hour. It's very powerful, and it stays up there with the big guys on runtime and everything. We were super impressed with the blower. Next, you guys, we have a string trimmer, weed whip, whatever you call it. What would you use that for, Eric?
Trimming around trees, trimming in ditches, trimming around light poles, trimming around things that the mower won't get to. This is big. It's huge to have. This is nice. Got a nice feature, a bump feature. Hit it down, takes the line out a little bit longer. It has 2 lines, 1 on each side. 2-speed on there. So if you are around a flower bed or something like that, and you don't want to get that grass clippings shot all over the place because you got nice white rocks or whatever it is, put it to speed 1. Thicker stuff around a tree where you don't care about, you can throw in speed 2. A little bit more power, a little bit more speed, cut through a little bit quicker.
Right. And this thing does a great job. It's very well balanced, and it, you know, you don't need to go in there and start digging up the soil. You just you know, just cut it all off and you're good to go. And that thing goes through some deep stuff because we've been playing with it. Definitely want to wear safety glasses with that. Now, with these 3 items here, you could definitely maintain your yard, right? But if we're going to go that little extra step further and jump out of some OPE and...
start getting into your flower beds. Start getting into like those kind of, almost like a
your hand tool
Yeah,
ways. Yeah, your
this
hand
is kind of like
tools.
your framing type stuff, where it's gonna get your major stuff done. This is more like your fine woodworking stuff.
What are
where
we
you can do
building
the
a
fun-
house here? What?
No, I'm just kind of comparing it, man. Don't worry. Let's not have fun
Those
today.
are the necessities.
You know, exactly.
These are if you want to
definitely.
do the little extra.
And this is Fisker. Now, this is a brand I've never even heard of, Fisker. And you were telling me that's a pretty big brand.
Yes, which is crazy, you guys. Who has not had the orange handled scissors and been like, wow, those cut nice, and they always cut nice, and they're always good. Fiskars, that's Fiskars.
Never
They're
had it
known in
before.
the industry for cutting sharp stuff, tools, hand tools. You know, they've kind of expanded now into this garden area, and what they do jump into is nothing but quality, right? So right here we have a pair of Loppers. What do Loppers do?
Great for trimming trees, bushes, all sorts of different things like that. But as you know, some of those branches, because you haven't done it in a bunch of years, they do get thick diameter. And what's
Yes.
special about those, Dan?
Yes, and what's special about these, Eric, is that they have this Power Gear 2 system on the back, which is going to use our friend leverage, and that leverage is going to help you cut these branches off, so you could go a little crazy and start cutting up anything you want. Grandma could come out there and start cutting it. It works really well. So Loppers, lightweight, easy to use. Definitely liking the Loppers.
This one right here?
Yeah, let me get in there. All right, that's a big one. Oh, that's a big one. Let's see if Eric can do it.
Ready? Oh my gosh.
What?
Wow.
Are you kidding?
No, not at all. Wow.
That's like, that was like butter.
That is nice. Dude, you gotta try this, seriously. Seriously, feel how easy that is.
Here. As I can't budget.
Good one. Okay.
Oh my god.
Isn't that easy?
Yeah. That's crazy. Wow, and that one was actually hard. Next, you guys, we have the garden rake. Now, everybody sit down, everybody gets all excited about a garden rake. No, there is no excitement in a garden rake, but
Actually, there is.
there
for me.
is in
There
this
is.
one actually. Why? Because it's just the quality that it's built, and it's actually lightweight, but everything is welded nice. It even has a grading edge right here, so it's a design for the commercial professional that's gonna last forever. So if you throw out your dirt, you can grade with this end, and then rake out your rocks or whatever you need to do on this end and smooth it out. Just a very cool, nice rake with a good grip. What do you think?
I like it. That's the first thing I noticed about this one. Now I've got a rake. It's got the plastic on there. Not that it's a knock, and I got the fiberglass handle. Light, nice, whatever. I like the old school. This is what I remember growing up when my parents made me go out and do the lawn.
Right?
I like
Those are the
this
good
one.
ones, yeah.
Definitely, 100%. I love it. I've had the wood handle ones. They tend to break over time, even though I do like them. This, I'm surprised. It's beefy, but man, it is lightweight. You just think that it would be, I don't know. I'm surprised on the quality. That's why I'm surprised I've never heard of Fisker before. I definitely love the metal style. The plastic ones are fine, they're nice, but I feel like it's harder to push down. These actually bend a little bit, get into the dirt a little bit more, rake a little bit better, I feel like. But
Right.
handles right up here, I mean, it's like a, I don't know, plastic.
It's a weird, nice feeling handle. But these are the last rakes you're ever gonna buy. Why?
Because I'm never gonna loan them out to anybody.
No, lifetime warranty, you guys. If any of these, connections come loose, anything like that, Fiskars will take care of it. Send you a brand new one.
All right, guys, so these are the top 5 things, 6 things.
Six, we gave you a bonus.
Yeah, come on. That's what you get here at Tools in Action. You get good bonuses and all that. That we think for every homeowner, whether you're new, whether you're seasoned, looking to upgrade your stuff, this is a great starting point. So, you got something you want to close it out with, say?
Yeah, you guys, like we said, these brands that we're showing off today are actually very quality. They're a brand probably that is in your local hardware store. Obviously, if you're close to Lowe's, the Cobalt stuff is. The Fiskars, I believe, is at Depot and Lowe's. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, just some good stuff. You can't go wrong with it. And if you have any questions, comment below. And we also want you to comment below on what do you guys use, because I mean, if you're living in Arizona and you got the desert for a yard, obviously maybe only one of these tools is going to work, if not any of them. What do you guys use? Where are you from? Peace out. Tools in Action. You guys subscribe or die. And don't forget, if you're in your mom's basement and she gave you a PBJ this morning, click that negative. We need to keep a tab on you guys.
I think I'm gonna go get a PB&J.
Let's go.
In my mom's basement.
Let's go.
For more exciting tool action, go to toolsinaction.com.